Hello everyone and welcome back to Coach Craig's Sports. Today is Wednesday, May 5th. It's also Cinco de Mayo, so if you guys are out there celebrating that, enjoy your Mexican food, your tacos, your margaritas, whatever else you got out there for today. But with that being said, we're going to get into today's NBA DFS picks for both FanDuel and DraftKings. Didn't make a video yesterday, just too many things going on at once, so I do apologize for that, but we're going to go into today's injuries first off, and then we'll go from there into the picks. So we're going to start off with the Boston Celtics and Orlando Magic. For the Celtics, Jaylen Brown is out tonight. Tristan Thompson is the game time decision. We'll see if he ends up playing. For the Orlando Magic, we got Michael Carter-Williams, James Ennis, Chuma Okeke, Otto Porter Jr., and Terrence Ross all out once again. Portland Trailblazers, Zach Collins out as always. Then we got Norman Powell and Damian Lillard as game time decisions. We'll just keep an eye out on those two. They did play the last time out, though. Then for the Cleveland Cavaliers, we got 4 game time decisions. We got Anderson Varejao, who apparently is still playing basketball somehow. Apparently just signed with the team, so he's a game time decision. We'll see if he's eligible to play today or not. Darius Garland and Namar Stevens, both kind of questionable at this point in time. And then Isaiah Hartenstein is a doubtful decision early on today. Then we got the Phoenix Suns. Nader's out once again, and Jay Crowder is a game time decision. For the Hawks, we got Reddish and Hunter out once again. Then Bogdanovich, game time decision. I do believe he played the last time out. For the Philadelphia 76ers, it's just Korkmaz out. For the Houston Rockets, we got Wilson, Nwaba, Gordon, Brown all out. Daniel House unlikely to play, and DJ Augustine kind of questionable at this point in time. Then we move down to the Sacramento Kings. Tyrese Halliburton's out once again. Metu, Fox, Barnes, and Woodard are all game time decisions. We'll see who ends up playing out of that group. If De'Aaron Fox does end up playing, it'll change things up a little bit, as you'll see later on with our picks for today. Then for the Indiana Pacers, we got Turner and Sampson both out. Sumner, Lamb, Brogdon, and Goga are all game time decisions. We'll see who ends up playing out of that group today. Then for the Washington Wizards, all the way healthy. Milwaukee Bucks got Tupain out, and then Jeff Teague looking like he's not going to play today. For the Memphis Grizzlies, Jackson's out once again. Timberwolves and Beasley's just out once again. Move down to the Knicks. They got Mitchell Robinson out. Apparently, Pell is on the team now. And then him and Nerlens Noel are both game time decisions. Then for the Denver Nuggets, we got Morris, Dozier, and Barton all out. So we could see Austin Rivers starting at the 2-guard spot. And then Jokic and Najee are both game time decisions, but looking like they should play today. For the Spurs, it's just Trey Lyles out once again. And then Utah, just same 3 guys out, Azubuike, Conley, and Mitchell. So not many changes there in that final game. But with that being said, that's a quick little rundown on all the injuries for today's slate. And with that being said, we'll get moved over to DraftKings and talk about my picks over there. So we're going to start off with that point guard position. We got Austin Rivers, $3,400, looking for 17 points out of him, averaging about 14.5 on the season. There's a good chance he's in that starting lineup. As long as he's in that starting lineup and playing big minutes, there's no reason that he should not be able to outperform that price tag of $3,400. Then DeLon Wright at shooting guard, and this is just assuming De'Aaron Fox does not play once again. So $5,600, looking for 28 points out of him. Had a monster game last night, averaging about 25 points on the season. You know, if he's in that starting lineup, getting the minutes, he's going to perform, especially a little bit above that price tag at the very least. Then at small forward, we got Tobias Harris, $6,800, looking for 34 points out of him, averaging 37.5 on the season. Good matchup against the Houston Rockets. As long as the game doesn't turn into a blowout and he loses minutes because of that, should be a very solid play today. Then at power forward, we got Marvin Bagley. Kind of another one that's a little bit De'Aaron Fox dependent, because if Fox plays, he might not get quite as much usage, but still a solid play overall, $5,400. Looking for about 27 points out of him. That's what he's averaging on the season. And, you know, if he's getting the minutes, if he's getting those extra shots and usage, especially, you know, without some of these other guys out on the court, definitely going to be a good play today. Then last but not least, we have Robert Williams. And he's also $5,400, looking for 27 points out of him. You know, we've seen him kind of limited minutes-wise since he came back, but, you know, Tristan Thompson's kind of banged up now, too, if he's in that starting lineup once again. Going against an Orlando team that's not the best against centers defensively, so could be a very good day for him. But if you go with these 5 players today, you have $23,400 left over, $7,800 per player, so probably going to be one of those days where you pay up for one star player or you spread the wealth for that $7,800, but you could pay up for the 1-star player, a mid-range guy, and a value pick as well. Just a couple different options out there, see what works best for you guys. But with that being said, we'll move over to FanDuel and talk about my picks over there as well. So at the point guard position, we got DeLon Wright. Talked about him already on the DraftKings side. $5,200, looking for 26 points out of him. That's pretty much what he's averaging on the season. As long as De'Aaron Fox is not playing in this game, he is pretty much a must-go-to at this point in time. Shooting guard, there wasn't a lot of great options at shooting guard today, honestly. Went with Marcus Smart, $6,200, looking for 31 points out of him, averaging about 30 on the season. Kemba Walker is back today, but Jaylen Brown's still out. So I think he's a guy that's probably going to get you around 30 points, probably not going to hurt you overall. Then at small forward, it's kind of a hit or miss day on small forward as well. I went with Joe Ingles, $6,000. A guy that's getting guaranteed minutes, lead facilitator for the Utah Jazz at this point in time. So you're looking for about 30 points out of him. I think he definitely can get you to that today. Then we move down to power forward. Now I went with Dean Wade, $3,900, looking for 19, 20 points out of him. Played like 30 minutes or more the last 2 times out. So getting that backup center run, getting a little bit of backup power forward run as well. Definitely, a guy that's not going to hurt you overall today. A good pay down spot that allows you to pay out for other guys elsewhere. And then center position, once again, Robert Williams, $5,400, looking for 27 points out of him, averaging 26 on the season. Same price as DraftKings. He's always a better play on FanDuel because he's the guy that gets you blocks, he gets you steals and everything like that. And they're all worth one more point on the FanDuel side, so he's definitely appealing over there today as well. But if you go with these 5 players, you'll have $33,300 left over, just over $8,300 per player. So definitely a little bit of room to mix and match, pay up for some guys, find some value later on in the day. But with that being said, these are my picks for today, May 5th, for both DraftKings and FanDuel. As always, I'll be listing all the news, injury updates, and starting lineups down in the comments below. If you guys have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to ask. Definitely here to help you guys out the best that I can. And with that being said, if you guys are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Definitely would appreciate it. It really, truly helps build the community that we're trying to build here. And that's truly one for you, the viewers, helping you guys with your DFS, whether it's NBA or NFL, helping you guys with your fantasy football teams, talking about all the different football news this offseason, especially regarding the NFL draft. Like I said, going to be putting out some draft grades in the coming days still. So if you guys are into that, definitely be sure to check that out as well. But with that being said, if you are a new or current subscriber who's yet to do so, also hit that notification bell down below. It's going to let you know every single time I put up a new video. Like I've been saying, I do daily NBA DFS videos like this, as well as some of that NFL draft content that's going to be coming out in the coming days as well. But with that being said, that's all I have for today's video. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed. Hopefully you all do very well in NBA DFS tonight. And as always, if you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to ask. Definitely here to help you guys out the best that I can. And then last but not least, special little shout out to each and every one of you watching today's video. I truly do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Definitely means a lot to me, and I hope each and every one of you has a great rest of your day.